This week, I wanted to cover some exercise terms. First, I wanted to start by talking about frequency. So, this means how many times you do something. So, in some cases, this could be per day. I know some football teams they like to do two a days, so they work out in the morning and then work out at night. Or this could be how many times per week you work out. Next, we have intensity. This is the difficulty of the exercise. So, in terms of resistance training, the intensity would refer to the weight being used. For cardiorespiratory training, the intensity would be how high your heart rate is. So, percentage of your max heart rate, we're going to want you to be exercising at 80% of your heart rate. This would be the intensity. Next, we have volume. This is how much work you are doing or how many things you are doing. This could be thought of as reps and sets. To increase the volume, you could increase the amount of reps you are doing. You can increase the amount of sets you're doing. We're just focusing on increasing the amount of stuff we're doing. Also, volume can be increased by increasing the number of exercises. So, for example, one day we could have squats, lunges, and jumping squats. And then a way to increase the volume, you could add squats, lunges, you could add leg curls, leg extensions. You're just increasing the amount of things you are doing, you're increasing the volume of things you are doing. Next, we have what is called specificity. This means to achieve certain adaptations, to achieve certain gains, you must train exercises that supplement that action. So, what this means is if your goal is to increase your 100-meter dash time in track, you're not going to be training your arms a lot. You're not going to be working out all your upper body. You're not going to be resistance training. You're more going to be focused on doing sprints. You're going to be running a lot more. The training you're doing has to be specific to the action. So let's say my goal is to increase my strength, increase my power. To be specific, I'm gonna be doing squats, deadlifts, jumping squats. All these exercises are going to be specific to what I want. You don't want to be doing something that's not going to increase your goal. Next, we have progression. This is a way to increase intensity and volume. So one example of this could be if you're doing a push-up. A way to make that harder is you could lift one leg off the floor, creating instability, making your core have to work harder. Or if we're doing lunges, we could lunge on a little Bosu ball that's kind of like a yoga ball thing. It really just provides instability, makes it hard to stand on. Or let's say we're doing squats and they're not really doing it for you. You want something harder. You could add some dumbbells, throw in a little press at the top. It's just a way to make an action harder. Next, we have regression. This is a way to decrease the intensity or decrease the volume. A way we could think about this is if we're doing push-ups, you can't really do a full push-up, so a way to regress it to make it easier would be to move towards a modified push-up. So being on our knees, this decreases the lever arm, making it a little more easier. And then the big thing we have for today is overload. So what this means is that to achieve gains, you must train above the threshold that you're comfortable with. You must exercise out of your ordinary level. So what this is saying that if you're working out 3 times a week, but the workouts are just really easy, you kind of just rolling through the motions, you're not getting sore, you're not really training those muscles, you're not forcing your body to adapt. And that's what this principle of overload is we want these adaptations to take place. So we really want to stress those muscles way out of our comfort zone so that we can really build off of that maintenance, off of that repair, and really become strong.